guys! Welcome to my channel, where I do pretty much whatever I like. And today, I would like to share to you my review of the anime Ranking of Kings First Cur. That said, this review will only cover the first 11 episodes of the anime. So without further ado, let's begin! So first, at least for those who haven't seen the show, let me give you a brief summary of the anime. The story follows Bojichi, who is a deaf, powerless prince who cannot even wield a child's sword. Because of that, people of the kingdom look down on him. They call him the useless prince, while jeering at his supposed foolishness. However, while Bojichi may not be physically strong, he is certainly not weak of heart. That's why despite all of that, he still strives hard and dreams of becoming the world's greatest king. Now I would like to start this review by pointing out that we can all agree that we all think that the first time we saw this we were like, it's rather childish, right? Well, I have this question. Will we ever learn? Though, this is not on the same level of surprised Pikachu face we have when we delved into the Made in Abyss anime. Prince Bojichi's journey also have those anxiety-inducing and agonizing moments. And yes, because I compared this to Made in Abyss, that proves this ain't childish at all. Now the only thing we can agree that is somewhat childish on this anime is the art style. Here's the thing. I think the art style choice complements how the story is being conveyed. Why? Because the story wants us to take it seriously but in a light-hearted way. Let's say the story is the sun and the art style is the ozone layer and the earth is us. It's like, the ozone layer keeps us from getting burned by the sun, right? Same as the art style of Ranking of Kings, which keeps us from forgetting that this is a fun and thrilling anime. Now about the plot of the story. We can all agree that this ain't too much different from all of the typical mainstream shonen synopsis. You know, where the main protagonist will do everything to achieve that one goal. That said, the anime is still somewhat refreshing to me just for the fact that the main character Prince Bojichi is so underpowered from the start. He is basically Saitama, but on the other end of the spectrum. I know that there are other enemy protagonists that also started from the bottom, but this boy is probably, at the bottom of the bottom, well, at least on his own world. I mean, after you watch several episodes of the anime you can pretty much understand how the power scaling goes on Bojichi's world, and it is very clear, that at the start of this story, he's the weakest. And because of this, it really makes the plot of the story more exciting. Because trust me, at the time you realize just how weak Bojichi is you'll be like, how? Is there still a way for him to get stronger? I mean maybe. But of course it's never an easy task for our shonen main protagonists. We all know there's always twists and turns in everyone's stories. And that is where Ranking of Kings also excel. I mean just from the title of the show, right? Kings, meaning monarch, meaning politics, meaning conflicts of interest. I mean if there's one thing conflicts are welcomed with open arms, it's probably when you want to create a good story, right? I mean, right? I just want to be clear, okay? Because no one wants conflicts in real life. It happens, but no one wants it, unless it's in a good story. Going back to the review. I have a question to you guys. Have you consumed enough anime in your life that whenever there is something that is about to happen in the anime you're watching you just kind of guess it and then it turns out you're right, but the excitement that you had before whenever you got it right is just not there anymore because it's just that you're 99% always right? And not just in anime but also in other form of entertainment media. Man, it's just not there anymore. Well, rejoice my friend. Because you're about to be wrong, most of your stereotypical assumptions of parts of the story of Ranking of Kings. Of course this is not one of those overcomplicated animes that needs 300 IQ in order to understand it. But what it will do to you is play with your feelings. It will make you second guess what is the true motive of a character. It'll give you moments where you question the morality of a character. And it'll even make you question what is the true meaning of loyalty. Speaking of loyalty, it would be hard if Prince Bojichi would walk alone throughout his entire journey, right? That's where Kage the Shadow comes in. Kage isn't exactly friendly the first time they meet, but he starts meeting with Kage regularly, to the point where even the otherwise abrasive creature begins to warm up to him. Kage really plays a very important role in this first cour, and when they say important, he really is important. Surely you would root more for these two to succeed when you get to know them better. I think Ranking of Kings First Cour is a pretty much solid shonen anime with a bit of very rewarding unexpected twists and turns. It's pretty much early to point out some of the negatives. That's why I would prefer for the series to finish its first season's second cour before that, in order to give a more holistic assessment of the anime. I mean, there really isn't any glaring negatives in the anime as of now. But if I would rate the first cour, it is 7.5 out of 10. There is no glaring negatives, but it's also not perfect. I honestly believe it'll be higher after the second cour is finished, but who knows? I think that's just what I would like to happen. But I really enjoyed it. To be honest, I shed tears for some of the scenes. And frankly, I don't mind shedding tears if it's because you're watching a quality anime like Ranking of Kings. Hey guys, thank you for watching this review. If you happen to like this content, please make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss any upcoming content. And if you have any suggestions or any anime recommendations that you would want to be reviewed, just comment down below. That is all guys. Till next time. Peace.